Everybody. This might be a fairly long video, but I'm going to go through a lot of things about setting up your paper, MLA documentation, and your works cited page. So again, first thing, make sure you give it a good title. This is MC 1.1. I would recommend doing your last name up here. Then we need to change to 12 point Times New Roman. And up here, with the arrow up and down, there is your double space. So you're going to do your first name, my name, and the date, which is that. Alright, this is where a title might go, and then hit tab, start your essay. Blah, 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 blah. And we're going to copy and paste. As soon as my wheel stops going. There we go, there we go, there we go. And that was interesting. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's say this is page 5. And right, your title should be center justified or center aligned. It's that button right here. That will make sure that whatever your title is perfectly centered. At the end, you'll skip a line, and then I'm going to double check the thing. You'll notice I have my OWL already pulled up. This is the Purdue OWL website, MLA guidebook. I am going to actually look at the sample paper. And I always forget if it's, I'm in APA. I've been working in APA a lot. MLA, there we go. And now I'm going to go to the formatting style guide and go to the sample paper. I always get confused in MLA if it's work cited or works cited. So, scroll down, it is works cited. Beautiful. So, works cited. And this is going to be center aligned just like we did the title. And then we make it go back. Alright, let me find an article real fast. I'm going to go in health. I'm going to go to nutrition. And let's say that I'm doing chewing gum may be effective for delivering vitamins. That looks like a great one. Alright. This is interesting because not only do we not have an author really, it's referencing this article. Interesting. Okay, we'll roll with it. Alright, so your author will always go first. And again, on this sample paper I pulled up from the OWL website, it does walk you through different kinds of sources here. And I'm actually going to go into electronic sources because I'm looking up page on website for this particular one. So I need my author. This one, my author is actually Pennsylvania State University. Very well. Pennsylvania State University. What else do I need? I need the title and quotation marks. Chewing gum may be effective for delivering vitamins. Chewing gum may be effective for delivering vitamins. Period. End quotation mark. And then I need the website. I'll double check this. Yes, the website, which is Medical Express. Medical, is it just X? Express. Express. Express, yes. October 10th, 2018. Okay, so again, I'm going to kind of, it's going to be in italics with a comma. If you're noticing, I'm not memorizing all of this. I'm just kind of going back and forth between the MLA, my document, and my works cited. That is always the safest way to do it. Okay, I need the date of publication, which for that one is going to be 10 October 2018. And then I need a comma and the website. So let me go ahead and copy this, comma, the website, and then we need accessed for 2018 period. Alright, beautiful. That looks like my first entry. But of course you have more than one entry, so let me find another one. Ooh. LaCroix, bottled canned water. Oh, another one without an actual author. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Whole Foods Magazine staff. Let's say this is my next article. Whole Foods Magazine staff, period. Title is going to be LaCroix sued for misleading label. La Croix sued for misleading label. Period. Quotation mark. Next, I need the source itself, which this is Whole Foods Magazine. Foods Magazine, comma. I need the date that it was published, which was yesterday, 9 October 2018. And then I do a comma. I do the website. I do a period. Then I do accessed 10 October 2018, which is today. And I got a typo there. And then I need to go back and make sure I did everything right. Whole Foods Magazine, that should be italics. That looks good. This I want to remove. That I want to remove to make it look beautiful. Okay, so I have two. But again, I don't have my hanging indent. So let's do this. Let's do to 0.5. Let's do back to 0. And voila. Let's make things more complicated, shall we? Let's see if we can find another article. 24. What do we have here? I don't really like that one. Let's do... Ooh, that's interesting. Anyone doing meat production or livestock as food? There we go, that's a name. Let's say I want to do this one too. So Aaron Einstein Curtis. Alright, so I do Einstein Curtis. It's the strangest spelling of Aaron I've ever seen. A-E-R-A-N. Okay. My title, Prenatal Nutrition May Determine Long-Term Outcomes in Beef Cattle. Prenatal nutrition may determine long-term outcomes in beef cattle? Yes. Beef cattle, period, quotation mark. Alright, so again, notice I put the author's full last name. This one is a hyphenated last name. Put their first name there, and then everything else is the same. So I need the website, which is Feed Navigator. Okay, Feed Navigator, comma, the date that it was published, which was last updated. There we go. That's the important one. 9 October 2018. 2018. And then I need the website address, just a quick copy paste, period, access 10 October 2018. Let me triple check myself. Access, that looks right. Author, title, website in italics, date of publication, URL, date of access. And here it is written out for you again. So I need to go in and italicize that. I want to get rid of that. All right, so here's 3 sources. Your works cited has to be alphabetical by the first letter here. That's why it's all clean, so you can easily see your first letter. Einstein E goes before P, so I need to do a copy and a paste. Clean that up. Alright, this looks like it's in alphabetical order to me. Let me see any other. That looks all good to me. Alright. The OWL will also give you any other information about this kinds of citations that you need. So, let's say that you have more than one author. I would say let's go back to the basics over here. Let's see. Those are in-text citations. I don't want that. I want... There we go, works cited list. One author. And if we scroll down, let's see what we have here. Nope, not there. In text and works cited page, basic format. Let's see if it's here. Work with no known author. There we go. That still doesn't help me because I don't know how to do it with more than one author. So let's see what else we have. Other sources. Interview, speech lectures. Nope, not going to be there. Let's just go back to a sample works cited page. Let's see what we have here. An et al. For those of you who have 3 or more authors, here's a sample on this works cited sample page. Last name of the first author, first name of the first author, et al. That's exactly what it will look like. What about if you have just 2 authors? Let's see what the sample paper has. What I'm trying to model for you is where to find this information. Works cited. No, there's another et al. Ooh, I don't think that should be in italics. Interesting. There we go. So here's one with 2 authors. Last name, first name, the word and, first name, last name. So if you have just 2 authors, here's what your authors are going to look like. Last name of your first author, first name of your first author, the word and then the first name of your second author, the last name of your second author. This website will tell you every rule for every possible thing you're going to come across, but I hope you saw sometimes you have to dig around over here to find where exactly that rule is. But I can almost 100% promise you, anything you're doing, the answers are going to be over here if you just look for it. If you have any more questions tomorrow, let me know. So my works cited looks good. My paper looks good. I did have some people who missed this up here, how to do the page numbering. You'll go to Insert, Header and Page Number, and there it is, this first one. Alright, and then you'll put your last name up here with a space. And all I did was put the cursor right there. It will auto-type everything to the left. But again, this is Arial 11 point automatically. We need to make sure that is to 12 point. One other thing is when you save this as a PDF, sometimes this up here gets cut off. I like to add one space at the top. It's kind of a safety space. It will clean up your paper. It'll make it look really clean when you download it as a PDF to turn it into UT. And again, to download it, File, Download As, download everything as a PDF. This file and your peer review papers, go ahead and download those as PDFs. Make sure you give them good titles, especially those of you who took this class last year, because you have several peer edits in your Google Docs. Make sure you labeled them for what this assignment actually is. If you have to put 2018, fall 2018, that is okay to do. So we've gone over page numbering, your header, how to center your title. Works cited also is centered. The OWL will show you rules for everything on how to put together your works cited page. Make sure they are alphabetized by this first letter. And you should be okay. Some of you have been asking for in-text citation questions. I want to show you where to find that. If you look, again, I'm on the OWL website, in-text citations, the basics. If you don't have an author, no known author, you put the title of the article, it explains that to you. If you have two authors that have the same last name, you add first initial. And again, the rules are always going to be right here, and it's going to give you a sample sentence. A work by multiple authors. If your two authors' last names were Best and Marcus, you can do it at the front of your sentence. Notice that this is where you would put paragraph. Or you can do last name and last name down here. Three or more authors, here's where we do the et al. Multiple works by the same author. If this is the case where you have the exact same author for two or more of your sources, then you will cite it by the title of the piece. Again, all these in-depth rules for any question you might have, it's going to be in here. Some of you have had this question. What if your author quotes someone else? Here's how to cite an indirect source. And it kind of walks you through the rule and a sample. Multiple citations. So maybe you have a sentence that two of your authors would both agree with or summarizes two different authors at the same time. This sentence paraphrases two authors. You have the first author, paragraph 3, semicolon, second author, paragraph 3. These don't say paragraph because these are assuming that it's a book. And with a book, you do page numbers instead of paragraphs. Hopefully, I've shown you where to find some information. We've walked through this. If you need anything, please let me know in class tomorrow. Good luck. You're going to be fine. Turn it in, turn it in, turn it in. And we'll see you tomorrow.